And Edgar will be watching him as well, trying to slow him down. He comes into the game with 1,541 yards passing. They also have a couple of good rushers, including Zach Hellendrun, who comes in with 969 yards on the ground for the Bulldogs. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Potosi, Cassville, and Kenosha St. Joseph. They're scoring off tonight in the other Division 7 semifinal. They're playing down at Madison Memorial. We'll try to get you updates on that as we go through the evening. We'll run down all the other games that are going on as we go through the night. Only two other Central Wisconsin teams still alive. As we mentioned, Stratford playing Prairie du Chien tonight in a Division 6 semifinal at Wisconsin Dells. DC Everest is playing Bayport, trying to keep their miracle run alive in Division 1. That game being played over in Oshkosh. Let's take a listen to the national anthem before we get the starting lineups and get set to go here tonight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
For a unique space to host your next event or business meeting, check out the Milk House at Miltram Farms. You can view the cows being milked by the robots, play in the sand table, or start your own farm on the farm simulator. We have space for up to 125 people indoors, or you can sit outside and enjoy the farm views from our grain bin gazebo and make s'mores on the corn crib fireplace. Check us out on Facebook to see our upcoming events, or go to our website at miltramfarms.com to see availability.
And now introducing the starting offense for the Edgar Wildcats.
And we're back here at Chippewa Falls, Doré Field. We were asking where the Doré name came from, and we found out it's named after a former Chippewa Falls high school football player who played for Newt Rockney at Notre Dame back in 1913 and also coached the Detroit Lions in the 1940s. So Doré Field is our site tonight for this Division 7 semifinal. Boyceville was introduced as a team, but as we mentioned, Carson Romheld, the junior quarterback, will be one to watch. Zach Hellendrung, their running back, will be one to watch as well. They only have a handful of seniors on this Boyceville team, like 4 seniors, against this Edgar Wildcat team that is a lot of new players came into the starting lineup at the beginning of this year. They graduated a lot of talent in almost every skill position from last year's team, but these guys have really stepped up and played well this season, led by quarterback Tucker Strite. The three-headed running back attack, Gavin Maurer, William Hackle, and Maverick Butt, replacing the injured Jace Hasselbeck, who went out the second game of the season with a broken leg. But he is in uniform tonight, and I don't think we're going to see him in action, but maybe if they get to Madison next week, Jace Hasselbeck will make that comeback after breaking his leg the second week of the season. The wide receiver, Leighton Schuett, the senior. Lucas Stanke is the tight end. And up front for the Wildcats, an offensive line that's really done a great job for this rushing attack this year. Preston Erickson, the center. Ty Schnelly, Colby Schwarer, Fletcher Weiland, and Alex Snyder for longtime head coach Jerry Sins. Boyceville is coached by Michael Romhild. And as you can see, Edgar with the green jerseys and white pants tonight. Boyceville is in white with purple as their other color. Edgar won the toss and they deferred, so it'll be Boyceville to get the football first here, and we'll get a chance to see that Edgar defense, and that Edgar defense has been really good this season. As we mentioned, a number of shutouts for this Edgar Wildcat team. They had a run of 3 straight shutouts in the month of September. 6 shutouts in total this season so far for the Wildcats, including 2 here in the playoffs. As we mentioned, beating Pittsville 36-0 and Shiocton 37-0. Now, Boyceville scores a lot of points in their wins. In fact, the lowest point total they had was a win over Pepin Alma, where they scored 18, but most of the time they're in the 30s, 40s, or 50s as far as points go tonight. So the Edgar defense will be tested, and they will be tested right out of the chute. Jarvis Covent will handle the kickoff chores here for the Wildcats.
Number 44, Jarvis Covent, to kick off for Edgar.
It's been an exciting ride for him, I would imagine. He is the foreign exchange student with the Wildcats this year, and has been handling some of the kicking duties, kicking some extra points and handling some kickoffs as well. He had never played football, this type of football, before this season in his foreign exchange year here with the Edgar Wildcats. Here's the boot, and we're underway. It's going to be a short kick, going to take a bounce, and grabbed at the 25, across the 30, and then not much more than that. Coming in to make the stop for the Wildcats, I think that was Schnelly, Ty Schnelly, who is very active not only on the defense but also on special teams as well. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 33-yard line. Beautiful facility here at Chippewa Falls, as you can see. And they'll line up with receivers to the left and right. The quarterback, Romehild under center. They're going to hand it off, try the right side. Positive yardage, powering ahead across the 35 to about the 37. I believe that was Hellendrung on the carry. And a pickup of about 5 on that. Call it 2nd down and 5.
Out to the 38-yard line, 2nd and 5.
Offset backfield behind Romehild again. Receivers to the left and right. They'll keep it on the ground. Basically, they're going to try the right corner this time with Hellendrung, and he is knocked down. Fell across the 40-yard line to about the 41. Pickup of 2 or 3 on that, but he's going to be short of the first down by a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. You can learn more at nicolaybank.com. So 3rd down and 2 for the Bulldogs, and they'll line up in the same, basically there's actually one receiver to the near side this time. Tighter formation, a wing is going to come in motion, and they're going to hand it off to the wing, and he's got some running room. He's going to get the first down out to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of about 4 on that. On the carry, Landon Leslie on the carry, and it's a first down for the Bulldogs at their own 45-yard line. They'll line up with an I backfield this time, wing to the right. And they're going to give it to Hellendrung. He's going to try the right side, puts his head down, following his blockers, powering ahead for 3 or 4 tough yards. They're going to mark him at about the 48. Hellendrung's listed at 6'3", 240. Yeah, he looks like a load. He's going to be a problem for the Wildcat defense here tonight. So 2nd down and 7. Receivers left and right. Romehild under center. And they're going to hand it off to the deep man, and powering forward into Edgar territory at about the 48-yard line. Jake Bielzik on the carry. Going to be short of the first down by about 3. Going to be 3rd down and 3.
The Wildcats. Gain of 4 on the play, brings up a 3rd and 3.
So Boyceville keeping it on the ground here and mostly inside. They haven't tried to get the edge yet. And they're moving the football. 3rd down and 3. And they're going to try Hellendrang again, and he's going to be dropped. Stood up and dropped. I think that was Lucas Stonke coming in to make the stop, or at least the initial hit. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 5. They lost a couple on that one.
26. Dr. Hellendrang stopped immediately by number 52.
They had Schnelly in there, but I think Stonke was in there as well. Going to be 4th down in a punting situation here. Looks like Boyceville is going to punt, so the Edgar defense is going to get a stop. Maverick Butt, Gavin Maurer will drop back deep for the Wildcats.
Number 17, Carson Romehill back in punt formation.
Carson Romehill, the quarterback, also handles the punting duties here for Boyceville. Snap is good, and the punt's away. It's a line drive, and a fair catch called for by Maverick Butt at about the 22-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will get their first possession of the evening. Our game brought to you by some of our game day sponsors. They include RJH Process Fabs, JBC Screen Printing, the Edgar Football Alumni, the Butts Garage, Kaiser Properties, and PBA Trucking. So our first look at the Edgar offense tonight, and they have been very effective. Maverick Butt, couple of touchdowns in last week's victory, 1 on the ground, 1 through the air. Leighton Schuett's going to split out wide left. Offset backfield. Tucker Strite will stand under center. They're going to hand it off and try the left side. Positive yardage out across the 25 to about the 26. That's Will Hackle on the carry. Pick up. Well, they're going to mark him down with only about a 3-yard gain. Call it 2nd down and a long 7. This rushing attack has really been a 3-headed monster. Hackle's speed, Butt has speed and also power. And then they bring in Gavin Maurer for a change of pace, and he can turn on the Jets as well. They've been really effective in that rushing attack so far this season. Out of the gun this time, Strite. And they've got receivers stacked to the near side. They're going to pitch it out and try to get the corner, and they will. Maverick Butt's going to get the edge across the 30. Going to be near the 1st down, depending on where they mark him out of bounds. And I think he's going to be a little bit short. Picked up about 6 on that. Going to be 3rd down and a yard. 3rd down and maybe less than a yard here. Remember last week, in a situation where it was, I think, 3rd and 6, they tried a quarterback sneak, and it went, I think, 17 yards for a touchdown. a 16-yard quarterback sneak for a score. Let's see if Strite sees something that he wants to keep it. Looks like Boyceville has the middle kind of plugged up here. They're going to try the left side, and it's going to be close. I think he got it. He didn't need much. Hackle on the carry. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. Edgar moves the chains. Some early scores. Stratford and Prairie du Chien scoreless. Everest has the early lead on Bayport in that Division I matchup, 7-0. Muskego and Mukwonago, 7-7. Other Zaleski sports games going on tonight. 1st and 10 Wildcats on the 1st down pickup by Will Hackle. Ball's marked at the 32-yard line. 33 is where they've got it marked. Now the Wildcats shift strong side to the right. Strite's going to operate out of the gun here. He's got 2 backs there with him. And he wants to throw. And he wants to throw deep. They're going to try to get Schuett. He's got it behind the defense. And it's incomplete. Oh, my. Leighton Schuett, usually able to out-jump his defenders, got up there, but the defender was there. The ball a little underthrown. It caught a little bit too much air because Schuett had a couple of steps on the defense, but he had to slow down. Ball falls incomplete. Leighton Schuett trying to set some pass receiving records for a career with Edgar. He needs 1 catch and 20 yards to break those records, and that one just incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Stride under center. Split backfield behind him. Wing to the right. Now they give it to Maverick Butt. He cuts it back, breaks a tackle, gets it out across the 35 to about the 39. That's going to be a pickup of about 6, maybe 5. Call it 3rd down and 5. They marked him down at the 38. No score, first possession of the game for the Wildcats after their defense got a stop on the Bulldogs. Stride will operate out of the gun here, shoe it back in, split to the near side. Here comes a blitz. They're going to hand it off and try to get the edge. They've got the edge. Well, Hackle turns on the Jets. He got a block across the 50, down inside the 40, still on his feet, fighting for yardage down near the 35-yard line. That's the speed of Will Hackle, and he waited for that block that sprung him, and a huge gain for the Wildcats, and another first down in Boyceville territory. Pickup of about 27 yards on that carry for Will Hackle. He did a stutter step waiting for the blocker to seal the edge. I didn't see who threw that block, but it sprung Hackle down the near sideline. And it's a first down at the Boyceville 35-yard line. First big play of the game goes to the Wildcats. Offset backfield behind Stride, who's under center, wing to the left. And they're going to play action. Stride wants to throw, steps up. Now he's going to throw it down the field. He's got a man wide open. He overthrew his intended receiver. That was Dom Contreras, who got behind the defense. And Stride wants that one back. He threw it over his head by a couple of yards. Contreras streaking to the end zone about 2 or 3 yards ahead of his defender, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10. That was a good job by Stride of stepping up in the pocket as Boyceville put on a pretty good rush that time. And he fired a laser that actually one of the better passes we've seen Stride throw, but it's just a little bit too long. Wing to the right, offset backfield, shoot it to the near side. Boyceville showing blitz, and they're going to hand it off to Butt. Puts his head down, not much there, maybe a couple for Maverick Butt that time. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and long here. I would imagine this is going to be 4-down territory for the Wildcats in Boyceville territory at the 34-yard line.
To the 34-yard line, gain of 1 on the play. So brings up a 3rd and 9.
3rd down and a long 8, maybe 9 here for the Wildcats. Contreras split out wide to the far side. Stride's going to operate out of the gun here. He wants to throw. Now he steps up. He's being rushed. Avoids the sack. Still looking. Now he throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. Boy, that was a dangerous throw. He threw it back to the middle of the field, expecting somebody to be there. Maurer was there, or Hackle was there, but he was well covered, and it's incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down. And they may go for it here. Let's see. Maurer comes in, Schuett comes in, and they will go for it here. 4th down and 9 for the Wildcats. 3:15 to play first quarter. No score so far here tonight. Stride out of the gun. He wants to throw. Here comes the rush. He steps up, and he is going to be sacked. And Boyceville will take over on downs. And while they change sides, let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
At Boehm Insurance Agency, our staff has a genuine interest in finding insurance solutions for you. We'll make finding insurance easy for you by shopping and comparing quotes from multiple companies. As an independent agency, we are a more flexible and competitive option and will tend to your present needs, while also anticipating any changes in your future. Boehm Insurance, providing high-quality insurance in central Wisconsin since 1938.
And we're back here at Chippewa Falls. Boyceville goes on the attack again. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off straight ahead and out to the 40-yard line on the carry. That's Jake Bialzik. They picked up about 5 on that. Second down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Edgar was 52, Ty Snelling. Ball 42nd and 5.
Receivers to the left and right. Rome held under center. They hand it off to Bialczyk again. He runs into a wall. He's going to fall forward for positive yardage. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but then bounced off that and was able to pick up positive yardage across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Going to be 3rd down and 2.
Carried by Jacob Bialczyk, tackle by number 25, Austin Schreiber.
Boyceville has to feel pretty confident when they've got these short yardage situations that Zach Hellendrung, the 6'3", 240-pound halfback, can pick up those tough yards. Let's see if that's where they go here. Offset backfield. Hellendrung's to the left. And they're going to hand it off to Hellendrung, try the right side, and he's going to power ahead. 1st down yardage and more out near the 50-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 7 on that for Hellendrung. It's a 1st down for the Bulldogs right at midfield. Our game brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted local affordable service. 1st and 10, Bulldogs at midfield. Receivers left and right. Rome held under center. And he wants to throw. Straight drop being flushed out of the pocket. And he is going to be sacked. Back at the 45-yard line. That's Ty Schnelly. Actually, that's Wyatt Klocksheim, excuse me. Klocksheim comes in to get the sack. Klocksheim gets the sack at the 45-yard line. I'm so used to calling Ty Schnelly's name in those situations, but Klocksheim that time got through and tracked down the quarterback for a loss of 5. 2nd down and 15. Back at the 45-yard line. And now movement. One of the offensive linemen jumped for the Bulldogs, and that'll back them up even more. First penalty of the game here.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, number 52.
The winner of this game will head down to Camp Randall next Thursday morning, a 10 o'clock game for the Division 7 title against either Potosi, Casville, or Kenosha St. Joseph. Those two teams playing tonight down in Madison. But Edgar, I think, realizes that they're going to be in for a much tougher game than they have seen in the playoffs so far this year. They're going to throw it out in the flat. It's going to be caught. Positive yardage, still breaking tackles, maybe getting back to the original line of scrimmage. The catch made by Landon Leslie. A little pass out in the right flat, and he broke tackles and picked up yardage all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. Let's pick up a 15 on that pass and catch. And it's going to be 3rd down, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. And we are in a defensive struggle early here at no score. Back in a moment, you're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Warner Insurance Agency is a family-owned insurance business that has been helping customers with all of their property and casualty insurance needs for 3 generations. Let Warner Insurance help with your small business, farm, home, auto, and recreational vehicle insurance needs. Warner Insurance, proud supporter of the Edgar Wildcats.
Make your next event a memorable one with D&T Rentals. Choose from several inflatable bounce houses, obstacle courses, and water slides. Or make a splash in our dunk tank. We also offer tents, tables, and chairs for the perfect party package. D&T Rentals is a family business who serves all of central and northern Wisconsin. We set up and pick up for a hassle-free experience. Visit us online at dntbouncerentals.com or call 715-892-0959 today.
Tom King back here at Chippewa Falls, Delray Field. And Boyceville has the football. 3rd down and 11 with the ball just shy of midfield. Edgar defense trying to get off the field here, out of the gun. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up for a while. Now the quarterback being chased, and he's in big trouble. He's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be a sack back at about the 45-yard line. The quarterback, Romeo, did a pretty good job of avoiding a huge sack. He was running around back near the 35. He was able to get around the corner, but he found nobody open downfield, and in that situation, you almost have to throw the football away, and he held onto it and got knocked out of bounds back at the 44, so a loss of 6 on that, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and long and another punting situation here for Boyceville. Edgar's had a lot of success this season bringing extra pressure. Last week they blitzed almost continually against Oshkosh Lourdes, and it really was effective. On almost every play they brought extra rushers and got a lot of sacks and pressures. Here's the punt, and it's a good one. It's going to be taken by Maverick Butt at about the 24. They fake the reverse. Butt keeps it, makes one man miss across the 25, got some blocks, and then knocked out of bounds near the 30-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will take over this possession. 1st and 10 from their own 30. They weren't able to set up that picket fence like they do on those punt returns sometimes. Boyceville did a pretty good job on special teams breaking through that coverage and not allowing Butt to get the edge and cruise down the sideline. We've seen that a few times this season as well. Ball's marked at the 30, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from there. Stride under center. Quick handoff, and that's going nowhere. Pushed backwards. Big play up front for Mark Knops of the Bulldogs. Senior linebacker made the play on Maverick Butt. Call it no gain. That's going to be 2nd down and 10. You got to figure when you get to this level of the playoffs that yardage is going to be much harder to come by than it was in other games, and that's been the case so far for both of these teams tonight. Schuett splits out wide to the right. And they're going to pitch it and try to get the edge, and they will. Hackle's got the edge, cuts it back, and then is going to be knocked out of bounds. He got across the 35 to about the 38, going to be short of the 1st down, but he picked up 7 or 8 on that. Actually, they're going to give him about 8 yards on that, so call it 3rd down and 2. Edgar may have to use more outside runs than inside runs tonight with the speed they've got and the stoutness of this Boyceville defense. We'll see, but it seems that way at least so far. Schuett comes to the near side. Straight out of the gun with the 2 backs there with him and a wing to the right. Boyceville showing blitz. They're going to hand it off, try to get the edge, and that's going nowhere. Butt's going to be wrapped up and dropped back at the 35-yard line. Big loss as coming in to make the play for Boyceville is John Madison. That's a 4th down and a punting situation here for the Wildcats. So the ball marked back at the 34, and Dakota Ellenbecker will drop back to punt here for the Wildcats. Should be good field position for Boyceville here. They've got 2 deep men at about the 32-yard line. Snap is good, and the punt's away. It's a high, short punt, and it's going to take a bounce for Boyceville and then down to near midfield. Stockey was able to grab it and down it, but not until it bounced back toward midfield. So great field position here for Boyceville as they will take this possession in a scoreless game. Express Employment is one of our great sponsors. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. You can learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. 1st and 10, Bulldogs at midfield. Carson Romehill under center. Man comes in motion, and they're going to try the quick hitter inside, and not much there, maybe a couple. On the carry was Landon Leslie, picked up about 2. Call it 2nd down and 8. The ball at the Edgar 48-yard line. Two receivers, one left, one right. Romehill under center. Quick hitter inside. Nothing doing that time. Ty Schnelly with the stop. I think that was Jake Bielzik on the carry, and he went nowhere, maybe lost a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and long, 3rd down at about 9. So Edgar trying to get another stop here if they can. 3rd down and long. Bradley Mays, junior wide receiver, splits out wide left. Romehill under center. Offset backfield behind him, wing to the right. Here comes a blitz. They're going to play action. Oh, he avoids the sack. Now he throws it out. He's got a man wide open. It's caught. 1st down yardage and more. Breaking a tackle down inside the 35 and down inside the 25. Somehow Romehill avoided the rush twice and avoided a big sack. He got it out to Hellendrung on the pass and picked up big yardage. About 26 yards on that pass and catch from Romehill to Hellendrung. And they're set up now, 1st and 10 inside the Edgar 25-yard line. They're going to try the counter play this time, and it worked beautifully. They had it wide open, and they're going to score a touchdown. They tried the handoff and then the counter reverse, and taking it into the end zone is Landon Leslie, and Boyceville has struck first here tonight with a 23-yard touchdown run for Landon Leslie. That was wide open on a beautiful fake, and then the counter play to Leslie, and he takes it in. So Edgar finding themselves behind for one of the very few times this season. And we'll see how they respond, and now they're going to try to kick the extra point. Hellendrung handles the kicking duties here. And the quarterback, Romehill, is the holder. Straight ahead kicker. It's up, and it is good. Boyceville leads it here 7-0. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
And we're back here at Delray Field at Chippewa Falls, where the Edgar Wildcats find themselves trailing here now in the second quarter, 7-0. And I think you have to go back to that Stratford game to find the last time that Edgar was behind in a game. I do not believe they trailed in any of their other games after that this season. So now let's see how they respond as Boyceville will kick it off. Maverick Butt, Will Hackle, Gavin Maurer back deep. And the kick's away. It's a good one. Line drive kick going to be taken at about the 9-yard line. Out across the 15, the 20, the 25. This is Hackle out across the 30 and dropped at about the 31-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10. Ball will be marked at about the 32 is where they'll mark it. 1st and 10 from there. Our game day sponsors include Haugum Law, Simplicity Credit Union, Edgar Lanes, BAME Insurance, and DT Bounce Rentals. Contreras is going to split out wide to the right. Strite will operate under center. I backfield behind him this time. It's like, is that Hackle, the deep man in the eye? And they're going to try the option. Strite's going to keep it, and he gets knocked down hard after picking up maybe 3. He got it out to about the 35-yard line. Haven't seen a lot of option from Edgar this year, but that time Strite kept it and picked up 2 or 3 on that. Call it 2nd down and 7. Shewitt comes out wide to the near side. Trying single coverage out there. Strite will operate out of the gun this time. And he wants to throw. He rolls out. They want to try to get Shewitt deep, I think. Now he cuts it back. It got him. It's caught across the 50 and out of bounds. That was a nice little route by Shewitt. He looked like he was running deep and then broke it off and came back near the 50-yard line, made the catch. Pickup of about 18 on that pass and catch. First completion of the night for Strite. And that will break the school career record for receptions. Leighton Shewitt gets that. He still needs a few yards to get the yardage record as well. 1st and 10 Wildcats in Boyceville territory at the 48-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Hackle, try to get the right side. Now he cuts it back, and not much there. Maybe got a couple. The block on the far side couldn't spring him. Maverick Butt was trying to get a block out there, but a good defensive job by one of the Boyceville linebackers fought through that block. Hackle had to stop and slow down. He did pick up 5 yards on that, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. Maverick Butt coming off the field. He hardly ever comes off the field, so this time they've got Hackle, and they're going to go 3 receivers this time. Austin Schreiber's out there along with Shewitt and Contreras. They come in motion. They're going to give it to Shewitt. They try an end around. Boyceville had that one scouted out, but Shewitt's able to break, and he's maybe getting back to the line of scrimmage. No, I think they're going to lose a yard on that. Great pursuit by the Boyceville defense as they tried the end around to Shewitt. And Boyceville was not buying that at all and dropped him for a loss. So it's going to be 3rd down at about 7. I think they probably could smell that out. They maybe saw it on film that when Edgar goes to that 3 receiver set, they might want to run that end around, and that's what happened, and they had it sniffed out. 3rd down and 7. Out of the gun, Strite. Big rush, he's able to avoid it. Now he looks, he wants to throw, he's got a man, it's going to be caught. Shewitt again, and he'll get knocked out of bounds near the 25-yard line, and that will set the record. Leighton Shewitt, not only the pass receiving champion with catches, but also yardage here for the Edgar Wildcats in a career. Not only that, it gives them another 1st down here. Shewitt breaks the yardage record set by Tim Knecht back in 1982 through 84, and the reception record set by Noah Warner back in 2007-2008. So congratulations to Leighton Shewitt. And it's a 1st down for the Wildcats inside the 25-yard line. Strite under center, wing right, offset backfield. They're going to pitch it and try to get Hackle around the edge. Now he cuts it back, and boy, nothing but white jerseys out there. Hackle didn't have much help, not enough blockers out there, as there were 3 or 4 white jerseys that wrapped up Hackle. Call it no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Boyceville leading here 7-0, 4:11 to play in the first half. Edgar driving here, though, and trying to get the equalizer. Long time in the huddle. They're going to have to hurry to get this play off. Schuett's going to split out wide right. Straight under center, eye backfield. Maverick Butt, the deep man in the eye. And we're going to get a timeout called. Boyceville will take the timeout, and we'll take one as well. Back in a moment. Boyceville leading 7-0. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you are planning a wedding, banquet, or in need of catering, Rib River by Accentu is the ideal choice for hosting and planning your next event. We offer exceptional service, a variety of meal options, and customizable pricing options to meet your needs. It is our job to make sure your next event is nothing short of perfection. Contact us at 715-870-2494. The In-Between since 1970. Bar, restaurant, and campground. Great food served by a staff that'll treat you like family. The best homemade pizza you'll find outside Chicago, and great sandwiches. Family friendly with a play area for kids. We're having fun right here in the Northwoods. Open 7 days a week. The In-Between, bar, restaurant, and campground. Located on County Road, I north of Tony. Visit us on Facebook.
Tom King back here at Chippewa Falls. Some updated scores from other games. And it looks like all three Central Wisconsin teams still alive in the playoffs, trailing in the second quarter. Edgar here down 7-0. Stratford is down 7-0 to Prairie du Chien. And Bayport is up 14-7 on DC Everest. There was a blocked punt for a touchdown in that game. The other games Zaleski doing, Mukwonago leading Muskego. Actually, Muskego up on Mukwonago 13-7 down in the southeast part of the state. Edgar facing a second down and 10. Strike play action. He rolls out. He wants to throw. He's got a man. It's going to be incomplete off the hands of tight end Lucas Stuckey. He was wide open down near the 10-yard line. And it's going to make a third down and 10. Boy, Edgar's able to get their receivers open tonight. They've had a couple of drop balls and a couple of overthrown balls. Strike just 2 out of 7 here, but a couple of those were dropped. Third down and 10 now. Four down territory, you would think. Schuett goes out wide right. Still have single coverage out on him. Strike giving him a signal here. We'll see what they want to do with that single coverage out there. Strike out of the gun. And they're going to play action. Strike's going to keep it and run up the middle. He's got some running room. Inside the 20, got a block. Down the sideline. Touchdown. Tucker Strike got a seal block, I think, from Hackle. And that allowed him to take, that was a design quarterback keeper. And he went down the near sideline and scored the touchdown. And Edgar is on the board. 7-6 pending the conversion. And they're going to go for 2 here. That's what they normally do when they score first, but they're usually ahead. Now they're behind by a point, and they're going for 2. 2 receivers straight out of the gun. They're going to hand it off. They're going to try a reverse to Maurer, and he throws it into the end zone, and it's good. Maurer back to the quarterback Strike. Well, I'll tell you what, every week we see the Edgar offensive coaches come up with a new wrinkle, and that is a play that we have not seen this year ever, and Boyceville had no film on that. It was a handoff to Maurer, and then Strike went out into the end zone, and Maurer throws the 2-point conversion, and the Wildcats lead it here now by a score of 8-7. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Edgar Lanes is a proud sponsor of Edgar football. We offer a wide range of youth and adult leagues.
Play we have seen it all this year. And now a short kick is going to take a bounce and go, it's a line, and it went off the hands of the return man, but then bounced right back up into his chest. And he's able to fall forward near the 35-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it near the 40. It's going to be about the 39. First and 10 for Boyceville there. It's going to be there's a penalty flag on the play, too. Let's see what that's all about. Looks like they're talking to Edgar, so it might be against. See what that's all about. Looks like they're talking to Edgar, so it might be against Boyceville. As to what the penalty is. Actually, they're talking to that's here. Are they going to make him run off from the 35 now? So, yeah, you got to believe Boyceville's probably going to get better field position than they had before. .333 to play here first half. Edgar now leading 8-7. And here's the re-kick, and he got a hold of that one. A good kick by Coven, back inside the 20, out across the 25, breaking tackles, and it's going to be about the same spot. Going to be marked at about the 39, so it was a good kick and a nice return for Boyceville. On the return was Carson Romheld, and he got it out near the 39-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will start this possession first and 10. They're going to mark it at about the 48. Or 38, excuse me, 38. First and 10 from there. Edgar will get the football to start the second half, so now let's see if the defense can get a stop here right before halftime. Out of the gun. They're going to hand it off and try Hellenbrung, the big guy, and he breaks a tackle, falling forward, but not much there. Got it across the 40 to about the 42. Pickup of maybe 4 on that for Zach Hellenbrung. Second down and 6. Boyceville has 2 timeouts remaining. Edgar has all 3 if they can get the ball back. Well, they're showing 2 for Edgar. I didn't think they used one yet. Second down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Handed off to Hellenbrung again, breaking tackles out across midfield. That's going to be enough for a first down. He got it into the Edgar secondary, powering ahead across midfield to about the 49-yard line. And a first down for the Bulldogs in Edgar territory at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 for Boyceville at the Edgar 48.
Receivers split left and right. Actually, 2 receivers stacked here to the near side. And they'll run out of the gun. Quarterback's going to keep it. Bounces off. Now he's trying to make guys miss. And he is finally going to be wrapped up and dropped for no gain. Rome held on the carry. That was a designed play, and he had nowhere to go. Second down and 10. Clock keeps rolling, under 2 minutes to play in the half. They're using a lot of time to get this play in. Not playing with a lot of urgency here. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Rome held out of the gun. This is where Edgar will usually blitz, and here they come. Now they're going to drop back. Now flush down, and they're going to throw a flag. It's probably going to be a hold. They're going to throw deep. It's up for grabs, and it's going to be knocked away incomplete, but I think it's going to be a holding penalty on Boyceville. Somehow, Romheld avoided a big sack back near the 40-yard line. And I think the official threw that flag immediately there, as there's going to be a holding call, I believe, against Boyceville. And as we've talked about many times, holding penalties in high school footballs are just killers for drives. It's really hard to come back from a holding penalty on almost every drive. And the ball be marked back at the 42-yard line. It's going to be second down and very long. Second down and 20. Down to a minute 14 to play. That pass was thrown up for grabs inside the 20-yard line. Edgar had a chance at an interception there, but it was knocked to the ground. Romheld under center. They're going to play action, try that reverse again. This time they throw it out in the flat. They've got Hellenbrung, and he's got a blocker, and it's going to be short of the first down. That was a little nifty little drawn-up play right there. Got it back into Edgar territory at about the 45-yard line. There was a fake on that counter play, and then they threw a pass out in the flat to Hellendrung. Picked up about 15 on that. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 6. And Boyceville is going to take a timeout, and we'll take one as well. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Located on Stewart Avenue in Wausau, Royal Heating and Cooling has been serving locally for 20-plus years. A family-owned company, you can rely on Paul Schroefnagel, a native of Edgar, and his team to provide excellent workmanship. No matter your needs, Paul will work with you to figure out a plan in a budget-friendly way to cater to your needs. Contact Paul today to learn more. Find us on Facebook or call us at 715-573-7285.
And we're back here at Chippewa Falls. Boyceville facing a 3rd down and 6, probably 4-down territory at this point in the game with 45 seconds to play in the first half. They're in Edgar territory, and they're trailing 8-7. Getting the ball into the hands of Zach Hellendrung. He's got 7 carries on the night. He's also caught a couple of passes. Edgar dropping their linebackers back this time. Here comes the blitz. They're going to blitz, and this time they're going to get Rome held in. He's going to be dropped way back at the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time. Streit was blitzing. Schnelly got in there. Schreiber got in there. They brought about 3 extra rushers that time, and Boyceville had no blockers to pick them up. It's going to be a 4th down and long. They call a timeout here with 26 seconds to play. We'll keep it right here. And I can remind you that Fleet Farm is one of our great sponsors. Their layaway program is here to help you make this year's holiday shopping easier than ever. Get the biggest and best gifts secured before they're gone and enjoy convenient payment and storage options. Learn more about Fleet Farm's layaway program. Visit any store or head to fleetfarm.com. They're going to mark the ball back at the... They say his forward progress is, boy, he got a pretty good mark right there. Forward progress stopped at the 49-yard line. Certainly looked like they wrapped him up deeper than that, but that's where they're going to mark the football. It's going to be a 4th down and 12. But only 26 or 28 seconds remaining in the half, and I think that was the last timeout for Boyceville. Looks like they might punt. Gavin Mauer's already dropped back, thinking we're going to see a punt here. Romheld, the quarterback, is the punter, remember. So Edgar's at least got to be aware of that, although they do need to pick up 12 yards. Probably a fake punt from this spot on the field is not going to happen. So Mauer and Butt will drop back deep. High snap. He's able to get rid of it. A line drive, going to take a bounce, and Butt's going to let it bounce, and it's going to roll dead inside the 10-yard line. So Edgar lets it roll dead. And the clock stops with 15 seconds to play in the half, and I would imagine Edgar will just take a knee here and run this clock out here because they get the football to start the second half of action. Boyceville got on the board first. Edgar was able to counter with that 24-yard touchdown run for Tucker Streit. And then the 2-point conversion, the nifty little gadget play where Gavin Mauer threw the 2-point conversion to Tucker Streit in the end zone. So 1st and 10 Wildcats. I got to believe they're not even going to hand the ball off here and risk a fumble. Probably just take a knee, I would think. Unless they want to try to throw long. He's signaling out to Schuett. Can't imagine they'd do that, but long snap count. And they're going to run that quarterback sneak. Boy, oh boy. Streit right up the middle, and he gets punished for it after picking up a few yards. They were trying to catch lightning in a bottle from last week where Strite ran that long quarterback sneak for a touchdown. Not that time. And the first half comes to an end. So, defensive struggle in this first half of football, but Edgar is able to go into the locker room with an 8-7 lead. We'll take a timeout and come back with more. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, football fans, welcome to halftime. Jason Zaleski here, and we are halfway home to sending one of these teams to Camp Randall next week for a state championship game. Pretty exciting. Thanks for sticking with us through the first half. Let's go through some of the events that happened last week during our halftime entertainment for you. And let's start with the Edgar Wildcats as they are taking on Boyceville right now on Zaleski Sports. Here's how they got to today's state semifinal game.
Strite under center. Split backfield behind him. Quarterback keeper. Strite breaks through, and he's going to run to the end zone for a touchdown. They must have seen something there. And Strite wants to throw. He's got a man. Maverick Butt open. It's going to be a touchdown. Maverick Butt wide open. Nobody went with him. Edgar defense has a shutout so far. Let's see if it stays that way. Lindahl wants to throw. He's got time. Slant pattern. It's going to be caught for the touchdown. Quick hitter inside. First down yardage and more. And that's breaking the tackles. Maverick Butt is going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. He came out of it. They're going to try the counter play to Mauer. He's got some running room. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. One man to beat. Now he cuts it back, and he's going to go into the end zone. Great run by Gavin Mauer, and it's a 40-yard touchdown run to put the icing on this one. That's 99 playoff wins for you. Congratulations.
Well, thanks. I didn't know that, but it's a good number.
A win next week is 100 and gets you back to Camp Randall. I mean, this Division 7 defense of your championship's been going really well.
Yeah, we've been playing well. Lord's presented some different problems, and we've seen a lot of times. I mean, the quarterback was really mobile, had a really strong arm, and could run well too. And but I thought we kind of relaxed in the second half. Thought maybe we were a little nervous in the first half, but I thought the second half we relaxed and played a little better.
Talk about that run up the middle.
Yeah, Tucker, Strite, our quarterback, he just communicates with us at the line and tells me what I got to do, and I just execute it. With the lineman blocking, it just makes everything work just as well.
Let's talk about the defensive game plan tonight.
The DBs get some credit for getting those coverage sacks, but really we got a gritty defensive line that just keep pounding and getting sacks in hurries every time.
One step away from getting back to Camp Randall. You guys got to be fired up for next week?
Yeah, we're going to focus in practice this week and just focus on our duties every time we step on that field.
Now available on your Roku device. Download Zaleski Sports. Watch archive games. Really easy to do. You can sort by year. You can sort by sport. Sort by your favorite school. Extremely easy. Go to Roku now and download Zaleski Sports. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today. And again, halftime coverage continues. Jason Zaleski here. DC Everest taking on Bayport, the Evergreens, and the Pirates. Who wins between a swashbuckler and a tree? I guess how many sword hits can a tree take, right? Here's how the trees got to today's state semifinal game.
George throws to one-on-one coverage. Xavier Edwards has it into the red zone. Bankston, handoff, has a seam to the end zone. Waiting for an indication as we unpile. Touchdown, Blake Bankston. Bankston's the second man through. They give him an extra blocker, and Bankston breaks free. Down the far sideline, watch him go. Bankston to the end zone. The extra blocker made the difference. Logan George, quick pass. Underneath, it's complete. Xavier Edwards breaks a tackle. Steps out of it, down the sideline goes X. 40, he's all the way out to midfield. Bang, the Evergreens are in business. Flicked back. And a pass downfield complete to Cole O'Brien. The trickery works. Evergreens have a first down. On first down, handoff. This is stopped behind the line. No, it's reversed the other way. And it's a big gain. Boy, not settling for being in the pile. It's a touchdown. This game's an extra point from being tied. Roll out to the near side. Some trouble, slings, sidearm, it's caught! Xavier Edwards in double coverage! Bankston again gets a hole, Bankston busts into the secondary, he's clear, and he's gone! Evergreens retake the lead. Blake Bankston, 43-yard touchdown run. Man across the formation, quarterback keeps it, and he's got a first down! Logan George down the sidelines! Out of bounds inside the red zone. See what Stasiak does here. From the far hash, there's the snap, it's good. Here's the kick. Line drive to the goalposts. Good. It's good. Here we go. Evergreen send pressure. Quarterback steps up. He's got a run. He's going to be close to the first down. He's going to be short. Short by about 2 yards. Evergreen celebrate. They're going to get the ball. 31-21 is our final score.
Oh, the unbelievable group. Just fight till the end. This was a heck of a game. Waunakee's a heck of a team. Loved the way that we battled and we played our butts off through the end. The defensive stand there, the goal line was unbelievable, and then to finish it off with them on the field was huge.
I mean, it's just special. The brotherhood's coming through. We worked as a team and we got the stops. We just did the hard things. We did it when it got challenging, and that's what it took.
Yeah, I mean, we're a versatile team. We can get it done in the run game, in the pass game. We can do it all. I mean, Blake Bankston, I'm going to say it here right now. He's the best running back in the state. I don't care what anyone else says. That dude works his butt off. I think he's the best in the state.
Stratford Tigers taking on Prairie du Chien. Interesting game going on in Wisconsin Dells as we continue our halftime coverage. And it was Stratford moving on for last week. Here's how they did it.
Shaner and Miller and quarterback keeper. Touchdown! Jack Tubbs with a quarterback sneak. Full house backfield along the left side, working, and Shaner is in! Tigers running out of that full house backfield and gave it to the third man through, and Shaner goes off the left side. And Tubbs going back to pass. And is picked off. And the only person to stop him is Tubbs. And he's going to go, and Tubbs makes a great catch, or a tackle, at the 10-yard line. And the kick is up, and it is good. And that was from 24 yards out, 23. That is Blake Barco, and they're saying there's a fumble. As the Tigers have it? Yes, the Tigers have it at about midfield. And a pass by Tubbs again. Man wide open. And great catch. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. And handed off. And into the end zone is Caleb Wrench from Hiding Community Stadium as the Tigers now move on to the Final Four next week, and they will be playing Prairie du Chien.
Your defense tonight and your offense just was on all cylinders.
Yeah, first of all, defense, Marshall Lehman said that he felt that his scheme fit up really well with what they wanted to do if our guys did our jobs. And hats off to our guys. They followed the scheme. They executed great. They tackled well and really was in the backfield a lot of times, controlled the line of scrimmage. Offense did a great job just grinding and pounding, and kind of what we wanted to do, see if we could establish a run game. Reed and Brooks and Jack ran really hard, and then Little Wrenching running hard and making catches as he usually does. So
feels good, but we ain't there yet. So we got to work.
All right.
Like you said, it feels good.
All right.
It feels good, but tomorrow we need to recover, and then Sunday we're getting right back on the grind.
All right.
Feels like there's still more that we can do.
Exactly.
We're winning this thing, baby. Feels great.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today. Again, download Zaleski Sports app right now on Roku. All kinds of great ways to look and see your favorite past games broadcast here on Zaleski Sports. Sort by year, sort by sport, Sort by school, very easy, and all at the fingertips with your remote. Super easy to do. Muskego Mukwonago playing on Zaleski Sports right now as they are playing at West Allis Central High School right now. And then tomorrow, Saturday, 1 o'clock kickoff, a state championship game on Saturday. The Owen Withy Blackhawks and the Lena St. Thomas Aquinas Titans. And here's how the Owen Withy Blackhawks punch their ticket to the 8-player state championship game.
3rd down and 4. Long pass by Smith. Caught! 1st down, Cardinals. Back to pass is Smith. Long pass again. He's wide open. Touchdown! From Smith to Washaw. And just like that, it's 6-0 Cardinals. 4th and goal for Highland. The snap, the pitch to McGuire, and he will walk in for the touchdown. That one's a pitch to Geldernick, and Geldernick a good run. He's still on his feet. There goes Geldernick. Touchdown, Owen Withy. The 14 and a good run back for the Cardinals. He's still on his feet. Up to the 50-yard line. Fumble. Who's got it? Owen Withy. Good run back for Caden Washaw, but it was stripped. Hawks recover at the 31. Handoff to Geldernick. He breaks 2 tackles. He's on the run. Going to the right. There he goes. He's going to score. Touchdown. At the 22. So it'll be a 32-yard attempt straight on kicker. Snap kick is up and it is good. Halftime. Owen Withy 17. Highland 14. Holy cow. Throws a deep ball and a short ball very well. 3rd and goal. Bennett now back at shotgun. Back to pass to his right. Touchdown. Michael Esser. They run blitz. This time they give it to Geldernick, and Geldernick is in. Touchdown, Owen Withy. 20 seconds, and the clock runs out, and that's going to do it. Congratulations, Owen Withy. You are going to the state championship game next Saturday afternoon in Wisconsin Rapids.
What a special moment for these kids. You know, they got knocked on their heels for a moment here tonight, but they regrouped and they believe in themselves. What an unselfish group of young men that they set a goal way back, during summer camp, and they never defrayed from that goal. And what a special moment for them.
I'm just happy to be a part of it. It's amazing playing with these guys. I'm happy we got the win.
Fell behind 14-0 early on. What happened there to kind of get you guys going?
We just had to get used to their speed, and we knew it was going to be a battle from the start, but we just had to hang in there.
Again, that game kicks off 1 o'clock. Joe Anderson on the call on Saturday. Watch it live at Zaleski Sports. Now, back to your game. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
And we're back here at halftime here at Chippewa Falls in this Division 7 semifinal matchup. Edgar leading Boyceville 8-7, and as the score indicates, it was a defensive struggle in that first half. I've got Edgar unofficially with only 95 yards of total offense, 61 on the ground, led by Will Hackle, who's got 45, and 34 yards passing, a couple of pass completions to Leighton Schuett. And we should mention that Schuett has set the records for receptions and yardage in a career by a wide receiver here at Edgar. Boyceville only managed 112 yards of offense, 56 on the ground, led by Zach Hellendrung, who had 27. Actually, Landon Leslie had 29. And 56 yards passing for Boyceville in the first half. 3 completions on 3 attempts for the quarterback, Romehild. And the scoring went Boyceville first, 23-yard run on that counter play to Landon Leslie. The extra point was good. It was 7-0. Edgar countered later with a 24-yard run in the second quarter by Tucker Strite. The 2-point conversion was a gadget play with Gavin Maurer throwing the ball to Strite in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and the 8-7 lead. Some other scores from some of the other Zaleski sports games tonight. Stratford has rallied. They now lead Prairie du Chien 14-13 in that Division 6 semifinal. And Bayport now up on DC Everest 21-7 in that Division 1 contest. They're playing in Oshkosh. One of the other games that we're doing on Zaleski Sports tonight down in the southeastern part of the state, Muskego leading Mukwonago 13-7. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Kenosha St. Joseph, the number 1 seed in the southern part of the bracket, and 3 seed Potosi Cassville. They're playing in Madison tonight. Edgar's going to get the football here to start the second half. And they will send their trips back. It's Hackle, Butt, and Maurer back there to receive this kick. Hellendrung handles the kickoff duties for this Boyceville squad. Pretty good crowd here tonight, as you might expect in this one. And they're seeing a different game for both of these teams. Both of these teams used to scoring a lot of points. Not a lot of points available here so far tonight. Neither one of these fan bases used to seeing defensive struggles. Here's the kick. It's a squibber down the middle of the field. It's going to be grabbed by Hackle. He brings it out across the 15, across the 20. He's got a lane across the 35, still on his feet across the 45, and now a flag flies in. Either a hold or maybe a face mask. Let's see what that's all about. But Will Hackle using that speed coming through the middle of the field and getting it out across the 45. But let's see what the flag's going to be. It's going to be a face mask, it looks like. And we've got an updated score on the Potosi Cassville Kenosha St. Joseph game. A surprise. Potosi Cassville leading in that one, 12-0. Kenosha St. Joseph has pitched 3 shutouts in their 3 playoff games so far this season and outscored their opponents by, I think, over 100 points to nothing in their first 3 playoff games. But they are losing right now to Potosi Cassville. Oh, they're going to call the penalty against the Wildcats. Ouch. So that takes that great return all the way back to the 31-yard line. Must have been a hold. So the Wildcats go on the attack. 1st and 10 from their own 31. Schuett is split over to the near side. Stride under center, offset backfield behind him, wing to the right. And they're going to hand it off to Butt. He's going to try the left side. Now cuts it back, breaks a tackle, and picks up positive yardage out to about the 35. He got about 3 tough yards on that. It's been tough sledding for Maverick Butt here tonight. He had 13 yards on 4 carries in that first half. Picked up 3 more there. Now they actually gave him more than that. They gave him about 5. Call it 2nd down and 5. Ball's marked at the 36-yard line. Same formation for the Wildcats. They try the right side this time. They're trying to get Hackle. Nice chip block by Butt. And Hackle's going to get the 40-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down. Good open field tackle there by Carson Romhild. Actually, they gave him the first down. Wow, that's a pretty good mark, I think. They're going to give the first down to the Wildcats at the 41-yard line. Once again, Hackle around the edge, and Maverick Butt got that chip block that sprung him. And that's first down for the Wildcats at the 41-yard line. Gavin Mauer's going to split out wide left in this formation. Schuett comes to the near side. Offset backfield, Strite under center. Strite signaling to Mauer something out there. He's got single coverage. They're going to hand it off. And this is Hackle again around the edge. And positive yardage out across the 45, depending on where they mark him. They're going to mark him across the 45. Actually, right at the 45, it looks like. So a pickup of about 4 on that for Will Hackle. Second down and 5 here for the Wildcats. Schuett goes out wide left. Offset backfield wing to the right. Hand it off to Maverick Butt's going to try the left side. Cuts it back. He's got positive yardage. He's going to be dropped. Good open field tackle. Saved the first down right there. Butt picked up about 3 or 4 on that. Romhill with another tackle, man. He's something. He's all over the field. Quarterback on the offense, playing defensive back on the defense, and making some great tackles. And he got Butt there short of a first down. Going to be third down and a couple. Schuett goes out to the far side. Strite under center. And they're going to try that run around, and Hackle's got the edge. Inside the 40, one man to beat. He cuts it back. Now he turns on the Jets. Can he get to the end zone? No, he's going to be tackled at about the 5-yard line. I can't believe that a linebacker ran him down from behind. He had to cut back, and that slowed him down. But a huge run for Will Hackle. Somehow, Boyceville had nobody on the edge that time. What's that about? That's over 50 yards on that run, I think, for Hackle that time. 47 they're going to give him on that run. 47 on the run by Hackle, and it sets up Edgar first and goal from the 4-yard line. Strite under center. Hackle and Butt in the backfield. Schuett splits wide left. Gavin Mauer to the right. They hand it off. This is Butt. Cuts it back into the end zone. Touchdown! Maverick Butt, 4-yard touchdown run for the Wildcats. And the first possession of the second half, Edgar cashes in. (14-7), and now they will kick this extra point. Jarvis Koven coming in to kick. Our game brought to you in part by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Strike the holder. And now, did we get movement, or did they draw them offside? There might have been movement in the Edgar offensive line. Let's see. If it's on Boyceville, Edgar will probably go for 2. They're still talking about it. I thought I saw one of the Edgar linemen move in the left side. So it's going to be a false start against the kicking team. So now The extra point not a given right here. They're going to mark off the penalty. Back to about the 8-yard line. Ball will be marked at the 17. So you're looking at a 27-yard extra point. Snap is there, kick is up, and it is no good. Wide left. Let's see if that plays into our situation here as we go through the second half. Edgar increases the lead, though, 14-7. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Greg's Groots Appliance is the place for all your home appliance needs. Let owners Greg and Tammy Kornak, along with their staff, provide you with quality appliances. Greg's Gruettes Appliance offers professional delivery, installation, and our own service department, located in Merrill and proudly serving all of central Wisconsin. Greg's Gruettes Appliance, service with Wildcat pride.
Tom King back here at Chippewa Falls. Big old full moon hanging right over the top of the field here. I was told earlier it is the beaver moon. I'd never heard of the beaver moon before, but apparently that's when beavers start to settle into their lodges for the winter. There is your useless weather information for the evening. One of these teams, though, is not going to hibernate. They're going to move on to Camp Randall next week. The other one's season does come to an end. You start the high school football season in the heat of August, and you finish in the chill of mid-November, where the temperature is going to get down to the 30s before we're done here. Coven will kick off here for the Wildcats. And a good kick, going to be taking it about the 15-yard line. Out across the 20. And not much more than that. On the return for Boyceville was Bradley Mays, one of their wide receivers. Got it out across the 25. Let's see where they mark it. Going to be marked at about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Boyceville from there. They're going to split out 2 receivers to the left this time and 1 to the right. They have a wing to the right as well. Actually, 4 receivers in the formation. They have not shown that. And now the quarterback's going to keep it. Romhill runs it forward, and not much there. Maybe got a yard. Tough yard. Looked like Corey Keppel in on the stop for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 9.
Ball at the 30-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They're showing that 4 receiver look again here. Romhill down to the gun. He wants to throw. He's got time. Now he's flushed. And he throws it away. Had to get rid of that as Lucas Stonke was bearing down on him. And it's going to be 2nd down and long, 2nd down and 9. Or make that 3rd down and 9 now, 3rd down and 9. That's the first incompletion for Romhill tonight. He was 3 for 3 in the first half. I'm told that Jace Affelbeck got a snap on defense. His first play since the 2nd game of the season, where he suffered that gruesome broken leg. So great to see that he was able to work his way back, and hopefully if Edgar can win this game, Jace, the senior, will be able to play some down at Camp Randall next week. Now they're going to hand it off inside, going nowhere. The Edgar defense stayed home that time, and Hellenbrug had nowhere to go. Actually, that wasn't Hellenbrug on the carry. That was Tucker Lindstrom, I think. And it brings up 4th down in a punting situation. So the Wildcat defense does their job, and they should get the ball back here on a 3 and out. Maverick Butt Will Hackle dropping back near the 40-yard line. They should get decent field position here. Ellenbrug's the punter. Decent punt. Hackle's going to take it at about the 36. They were going to run that reverse, and that didn't work very well. Hackle's able to fall forward near the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield by the Boyceville special teams unit. And the Wildcats will have the football back here. 1st and 10 from their own 40. This is the time in games where Edgar is able to usually put these games away with some long back-breaking drive or even a quick hitter that goes for big yardage like they did with Hackle in the last possession. So let's see if Edgar can impose their will here, as they have so many times this season. Boyceville defense is going to be challenged here. 1st and 10, Wildcats at the 40. .6:10 to play here in the third quarter. Schuett splits wide to the right. Strite under center. They're going to hand it off to Butt, try the left corner. Can he get the edge? No, he's going to be knocked down for no gain on the far side. Second down and 10 for the Wildcats. Our game brought to you in part by some of our game day sponsors. They include PBA Trucking, Kaiser Properties, the Butts Garage, Edgar Football Alumni, JBC Screen Printing, and RJH Process Fabs. Thanks to their support. Second down and 10 here for the Wildcats from the 40-yard line. Strite out of the gun. And they're going to pitch it and try to get Schuett around the edge. Flag flies in the backfield, and Schuett's going to be dropped for a loss at the 39. But let's see what the flag's all about. Probably going to be an illegal motion penalty against Edgar. If I'm Boyceville, I'm maybe declining that penalty. Edgar's already backing up. They're going to decline the penalty, and that, so it's going to be 3rd down and 11 after the loss of 1 on the play.
2-minute motion prior to the snap. This penalty is declined. Result of the play is 3rd down.
So they had 2-minute motion at the same time at the snap. Penalty declined, so it's going to be 3rd down and 11 here for the Wildcats. One thing you don't want to do is give the ball right back to this Boyceville offense. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and 11. Schuett had a couple of catches in the first half. Let's see if they decide to go to him here. He split out wide to the left. They're sliding a safety over this time to help out on coverage there. Strite will operate out of the gun. 2 backs there with him. Play action. He wants to throw. He's got time. Lots of time. Looking. Now he's flushed. Now he's going to throw it, and it's going to be intercepted but out of bounds. And it'll be a 4th down and a punting situation here for the Wildcats. Well, Strite had time, but nobody open downfield, and Edgar gives it right back on a 3 and out. Wildcats leading here 14-7. 4:58 to play in the third quarter. Ellenbecker will drop back to punt inside his own 30-yard line. Snap is good, and the punt's away. Once again, it's a high, short punt. And once again, it bounces straight up, and Edgar's going to down it at the 40-yard line. So Ellenbecker's getting a lot of hang time on his punts, but they're just not going that far. And Boyceville is going to have pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Our game is brought to you in part by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted local affordable service. All right, Edgar defense called on again here as Boyceville comes to the line. 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Romehill under center. And they're going to give it to Hellendrung. He's going to try the right side. Powers ahead for a couple of tough yards. Got it to about the 42. And it's going to be 2nd down and 8. Wyatt Klocksheim checks in for the Edgar defense up front. He had a sack earlier in the game. 2nd down and 8. They're going to give it to Hellendrung. Now they try that counter play again, and this time Edgar's got it defense, and Butt's going to knock him out of bounds after a very short gain. That was the play that Boyceville scored on in the first half, that handoff to Hellendrung, who then gives it to Leslie, and they try to counter it back the other way. That time, Maverick Butt and a couple of his teammates strung that out, and Butt was able to make the tackle for no gain. Call it 3rd down and 8. So Boyceville here in the second half, 3 yards of rushing on 4 carries. See if they decide to go to the air here. Bradley Mays will split out wide right. They've got a wing to the left. Double backfield. Romehill under center. Leslie goes in motion. They're going to play action. He wants to throw. He's being rushed. Here's a throw. They throw it deep. It's going to be caught. Mays got behind the defense. It got open. Maurer couldn't catch up to it. And it's a 1st down for Boyceville inside the Edgar 35-yard line. It's about a 29-yard pass and catch. Actually 26 yards on the pass and catch. Ball marked at the 32. And Boyceville's in business. Gavin Maurer's pretty fast, and Mays was able to get a step and a half on him, and Romehill put it right where it needed to be. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. Edgar showing blitz. They're going to hand it off to Hellendrung. He cuts it back, and Powers down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Picked up about 5 on that. Call it 2nd down and 5. Bulldogs come to the line, offset backfield behind Romehill again. Leslie comes in motion. They're going to hand it off. Held's going to try the left side this time, and Powers ahead, going to get the 1st down near the 20-yard line. So Zach Hellendrung picks up 1st down yardage here for Boyceville, and their fans have come alive on the far side of the field as they can sense they need to get some points on the board right here. 1st and 10, Bulldogs at the Edgar 21-yard line. Man comes in motion. That's Leslie again. They try Hellendrung around the right side this time. Cuts it back and gets it down inside the 15. It's going to be close to another 1st down. Picked up 8 on that. Going to be 2nd down at about 2. So 2nd down and 2 here for the Bulldogs. This time Hellendrung again. He's hitting the backfield, breaks the tackle, falls forward across the 10-yard line. It's going to be enough for a 1st down. One of the Wildcats hit his legs in the backfield but couldn't trip him up, and Hellendrung stretched out his 6'3" frame and was able to pick up the 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9 here for the Bulldogs. Romehill under center. Hellendrung gets it again, and he is going to be stopped for not much there. Strite came in on a blitz that time and got a hold of one of Hellendrug's legs that slowed him down a little bit, and then his teammates cleaned it up. Call that no gain. Call it second down and goal from the 9. We have not had any turnovers in the game so far tonight. Edgar would certainly like to get one right here if they can. Strite's coming in again. They hand it off. Inside run. Hellendrug puts his head down. Gets it down inside the 5. And it's going to be third down and goal from about the 2. Not much surprise of what's happening here. They're going to give it to the big dude and challenge Edgar's defense to stop him. I would imagine Hellendrug gets the ball again here. So third down and goal from the 2 as they come to the line. They need to take a timeout here. A little confusion as to what they want to do. Actually, it's going to be the end of the third quarter. All right, third quarter comes to an end, so we'll come back and see if the Edgar defense can come up with a stop here. We'll be back after this. Edgar leading here 14-7. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Looking for a unique space to host your next event or business meeting? Check out the Milk House at Miltram Farms. You can view the cows being milked by the robots, play in the sand table, or start your own farm on the farm simulator. We have space for up to 125 people indoors, or you can sit outside and enjoy the farm views from our grain bin gazebo and make s'mores on the corn crib fireplace. Check us out on Facebook to see our upcoming events or go to our website at miltramfarms.com to see availability.
At BAME Insurance Agency, our staff has a genuine interest in finding insurance solutions for you. We'll make finding insurance easy for you by shopping and comparing quotes from multiple companies. As an independent agency, we are a more flexible and competitive option and will tend to your present needs, while also anticipating any changes in your future. BAME Insurance, providing high-quality insurance in central Wisconsin since 1938.
And we're back here at Delray Field at Chippewa Falls. Edgar leading 14-7, but that lead is in danger here as Boyceville has a third down and goal from the 2-yard line. Romheld will be under center, offset backfield. He's got 2 receivers stacked to the right, 1 to the left. I'll be shocked if they pass the football. It's going to be Hellendrug again. He cuts it back, powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Boyceville Bulldogs. And they have pulled within a point pending the conversion. Two-yard touchdown run for Zach Hellendrug. And he did most of the heavy lifting on that drive, along with the one long pass to Bradley Mays.
Get off the field! Too many coaches on the field!
So they will attempt the extra point to tie here. Hellendrug's the kicker as well, and the quarterback, Romheld, will hold. Snap is there, the kick is up, it is high, and it is good, and we are tied at 14. We'll take a break and come back with more. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Weeks Pub and Grill, located in Rib Falls. Open 7 days a week. Now serving breakfast on Sunday mornings from 8 to 11:30 a.m. A proud supporter of all Edgar athletic teams. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and upcoming events. Thank you to the Edgar community for your continued support.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Tom King back here at Chippewa Falls, where the Boyceville student section has come alive on the far side after their Bulldog squad has pulled even here with the Edgar Wildcats early in the fourth quarter. It's 14-all. And Edgar will get the football back. They have struggled on offense tonight. A couple of big runs by Will Hackle have been most of what they've been able to do. Schuett caught a couple of passes of 17 yards, but a 47-yard by Hackle, a 27-yard by Hackle. Other than that, Edgar has struggled to move the football. Let's see what they can do here with a tie score early in the fourth quarter. Maverick Butt will Hackle back deep. The boot's away. It's a line drive, and it's a good one. It's going to be taken at about the 5-yard line. They run the reverse, and this is Hackle. He's going to get the edge and come up the sideline, cuts it back, and got it out across the 30. That's a pretty good return for Will Hackle right there. Actually, that's Gavin Maurer on the return. Brought it out across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. They had good coverage down there near the 10-yard line, and he was able to get around that and pick up good yardage out across. They're going to mark it right at the 30. Some updated scores. Bayport leading DC Everest now 34-10. Stratford holding on, leading Prairie du Chien 20-19 as they try to get back to Camp Randall to defend their Division 6 title. Edgar looking to do the same in Division 7 as they come to the line. Strite's going to operate out of the gun here. They're going to hand it off to Hackle and try to get the edge on the right side. He's got blockers out there with him, and he's going to get it across the 35 to about the 36. Some good pursuit over there by the Boyceville defense. Didn't give up the big run that time. He did pick up 6 yards. Call it 2nd down and 4.
Out to the 36, 2nd and 4.
Schuett is out to the near side. Not split out as far as he normally goes. He goes in motion now. Quick hitter inside and not much doing. Oh, the ball's loose, and Boyceville thinks they have it, and they do. First turnover of the game, and it's a big one. Boyceville has the football at the 41-yard line of Edgar. Quick hitter inside, and the ball got stripped. And all of a sudden, the momentum has turned here big time in the favor of the Boyceville Bulldogs. Rome Hill Lender Center. They're going to hand it off. Hellendrung, and why not? He puts his head down, moves the pile, and then he's pushed backwards. Got it inside the 40 to about the 37. 4 tough yards there for Hellendrung, and it's 2nd down and about 6. Fletcher Weiland in on the stop for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 6. Our game brought to you in part by Express Employment. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Leslie in motion. They're going to hand it off instead to the fullback, Bialzik, and he's not going anywhere. Wrapped up and dropped. Tucker Strite in on the stop. Ty Schnelly in there as well. Call it no gain. 3rd down at about 6. Probably 4 down territory here for the Bulldogs on the Edgar 37-yard line. Man in motion is Leslie. Romheld. It's Hellendrung, right side, cuts it back, and he's going to power ahead. Still moving the pile. He'll get a first down inside the 30-yard line. He carried bodies that time as he spun forward. And he picked up about 8 yards on that, and it's a first down for Boyceville. Ball marked at the 29 as the Bulldogs come to the line. 1st and 10 from there. Hellendrung again tries the left side and powers forward again down near the 25-yard line. Picked up about 4 or 5 on that. Call it 2nd down and 6. Hellendrung left, Hellendrung right, Hellendrung up the middle. If they keep moving the football, getting 4 or 5 on a time, why not? Second down and 6. Man in motion is Leslie. And he's going to get the football this time and gets tripped up. Across the 25, they're going to mark him at about the 22. That's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and maybe 3. So a huge play coming right here, although I would imagine it's 4 down territory for the Bulldogs here. Offset backfield. Hellendrung cuts it back inside. Positive yardage, first down for the Bulldogs again. Got it down near the 16-yard line. Maybe mark it at the 17, but it's enough for a first down. So Boyceville doing a patented Edgar drive right here, grinding it out and moving the chains again. 1st and 10. They can get a first down inside the 10-yard line. Leslie in motion. Hellendrung right side, trying to get the edge. Can he get there? Not much. He got it down near the 15-yard line. Maybe a pickup of 2 or 3 on that. Gavin Maurer, Lucas Stanke coming in to make the stop. Second down and 8. Romheld going to keep it himself this time, and he's going to be knocked down. Actually, I thought he was tackled outside the 10. He got it down inside the 10. It's going to be close to a first down. Didn't get it, I don't think. Going to be 3rd down, but only a yard to go. Ball's going to be marked at the 8, 3rd down and a yard. Mays splits out wide left. Romheld under center again. Offset backfield. Hellendrung trying the right side. He gets dumped in the backfield. Strike comes in on a blitz and dumped Hellendrung in the backfield for a loss back outside the 10-yard line at about the 12 or 13. And it's going to be 4th down and about 5 now. What a huge play right there for the Edgar defense. Tucker Strite kept coming from the edge and trying to take out the legs of Hellendrung. He just missed a couple of times, but that time he was able to get there and dump him for the loss. 4th down and 5. Huge play right here in this ball game. We're tied at 14. Clock moving. 5:51 to play in regulation. And a 4th down play deep in Edgar territory here for the Boyceville Bulldogs. And they're going to try a field goal. They're going to try a field goal for the lead here. Hellendrung, the running back, is the kicker. Ball's going to be marked at the 19. High snap, fake field goal. They're going to rush, and the quarterback is getting loose. He's going to go down the far sideline, and he's going to get the first down. Oh, my goodness. That was a designed fake, and Edgar gave up the far edge as Romhill was able to get it around the far corner and get it down inside the 5-yard line. So instead of the stop, Edgar finds themselves facing now a 1st down and goal from the 2-yard line for the Bulldogs. Carson Romhill, the Boyceville quarterback, just so cool under pressure. He's been rushed with extra rushers numerous times tonight. He's been able to get out of trouble in that time. Once he avoided the one-man rushing, there wasn't anybody out there on the far edge. And he was able to get it all the way down inside the 5-yard line, and here they are, I backfield. Gee, I wonder who's going to get the football here. It's Hellendrung. He's going to be dropped in the backfield again. That's Strite again. Strite coming in. Nobody's blocking Tucker Strite. They just don't think that he can get there quick enough. Well, he's showing them that he can. Lost back to near the 5-yard line as Hellendrung gets dropped for a loss. Going to be 2nd down and goal from the 5. You think maybe Boyceville's going to put a blocker on Tucker Strite one of these times. But they haven't yet. Long time in the huddle here. They may have to take a timeout. I think they're planning on taking a timeout here. Letting the clock roll down, and they will. Boyceville takes a timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in a moment. We're tied at 14, but Boyceville threatening. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Warner Insurance Agency is a family-owned insurance business that has been helping customers with all of their property and casualty insurance needs for 3 generations. Let Warner Insurance help with your small business, farm, home, auto, and recreational vehicle insurance needs. Warner Insurance, proud supporter of the Edgar Wildcats.
Make your next event a memorable one with D&T Rentals. Choose from several inflatable bounce houses, obstacle courses, and water slides. Or make a splash in our dunk tank. We also offer tents, tables, and chairs for the perfect party package. D&T Rentals is a family business who serves all of central and northern Wisconsin. We set up and pick up for a hassle-free experience. Visit us online at dntbouncerentals.com or call 715-892-0959 today.
And we're back here at Chippewa Falls. 2nd down and goal for Boyceville from the Edgar 5-yard line. They convert a fake field goal to pick up a 1st down on 4th and 5 to keep the drive alive. And now they are threatening to take the lead here. Romhill under center. They give it to the fullback this time. He's going to power ahead and get it down near the goal line, but he's short. Didn't get it in. They gave it to Biacic that time, and he got it down near the 1. See where they mark it. Going to be right at the 1-yard line. Going to be 3rd down and goal from the 1. Clock moving down to 4 minutes. And it's going to be the fullback, Biacic again, and he's in for the score. 1-yard touchdown run for Jake Biacic. And that gives Boyceville the lead here, 20-14, pending the conversion. Our game being brought to you in part tonight by our game day sponsors. They include Haugum Law, Simplicity Credit Union, Edgar Lanes, BAME Insurance, and DT Bounce Rentals. So they will line up to kick the extra point here. Snap is low, the kick is up, and this one's no good. Wide left. So Edgar has life here, trailing by 6 with 3:53 to play. We'll take a timeout, come back with more. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar.
Edgar Lanes is a proud sponsor of Edgar football. We offer a wide range of youth and adult leagues, tournaments, fundraisers, and bowling parties. Also, try our delicious homemade pizza or something off the grill. Edgar Lanes, where friends and family come to meet.
And we're back here at Chippewa Falls, where Edgar will have to come down and get a touchdown. And then they will have to determine if they're going to kick to tie or try for a 2-point conversion for a win. But first you got to get it down and into the end zone. They trail by 6 here, 20-14 with 3:53 to play. They have all their timeouts remaining. Hellendrung's going to kick off here for the Bulldogs. It's a squibber taken by one of the upmen at the 30, across the 35 and down the sideline. Pretty good field position for Edgar here on that squib kick. Ty Schnelly will bring it ahead. And so the Wildcats are going to have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. That didn't work out quite the way Boyceville had it planned. It was a clean snatch by Schnelly there on that squib kick, and he was able to bring it ahead for another about 15 yards. So 1st and 10 on the 45. Let's see what Edgar can do. Strite's going to operate out of the gun. Wing right. Schuett split out wide right. High snap. Strite wants to throw. Now he's flushed, and he throws it away out of bounds. That was pretty dangerous right there. He gave it a two-handed push pass that barely got out of bounds. And now it's going to be a grounding penalty. He wasn't out of the pocket. The Edgar coaches don't like that call at all, but the flag came in late after the official determined that he wasn't out of the pocket when he threw that ball away. So that's a huge mistake right there. As Strite was... So intentional grounding the call against Edgar, and that's going to back him all the way up to the 25-yard line, where it will bring up loss of down as well. It's going to be 2nd down and 1,000,000 here. 2nd down and 30 yards for the Wildcats. So the season hanging in the balance here. They do have the long-range weapon in Leighton Schuett. I think they were going to try to get it to him there, but good pass rush by Boyceville, and Strite had no time. He wants to throw again. Now he's flushed again. He avoids the sack somehow. Throws it ahead. It's going to be caught! Caught down the sideline! And out of bounds is Will Hackle. Somehow that pass was completed. A little push pass by Strite to Hackle. Got a big chunk of the yardage back. They're going to mark him out at about the 49-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 6. Somehow Strite made something happen there. He avoided the sack twice, and then a little push pass that Hackle caught off the turf and brought it ahead to the 49. So Edgar still has life with 3:31 to play. Got knocked out of bounds. The clock stopped. 3rd down and 6. Schuett split out wide right. Strite's going to go under center this time. Are they going to run the football? Let's see. They're going to play action. Strite wants to throw. He's got a man. It's caught. That's Maverick Butt down the far sideline. He's got a blocker. 1st down. Edgar into Boyceville territory at about the 31-yard line. Just a little short pass out of the backfield to Maverick Butt. And he was able to take it down the far sideline. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 33. And it'll be 1st and 10 Wildcats at the Boyceville 33-yard line. Boyceville leading 20-14. Edgar needs a touchdown and a conversion to take the lead. Strite under center. Play action, he wants to throw again. Same play, opposite side, he's got Hackle down inside the 25, down inside the 20 before he's pushed out of bounds. And it's going to be another first down for the Wildcats. That was the same play, opposite side, that time to Will Hackle. And once again, these are plays that we have not seen Edgar run a lot this year. Those little short passes out of the backfield to the running backs. And they pull them out here when they needed them on the final drive of the night. And now they have it 1st and 10 inside the 20 at the 19. Remember, just a few plays ago, they were facing a 2nd down and 30. Strite under center. They hand it off. Maverick Butt bounces inside the 15 and down near the 10. That's going to be close to another first down. Going to be just shy. Going to be 2nd down and 1.
Ball at the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 1.
2nd down and 1. Clock still moving, 2:43 to play. Edgar would like nothing better than to punch this in and not give Boyceville a chance to get their hands on the ball again. Schuett splits out wide right. Hackle and Butt in the backfield. Now they'll shift the tight ends to the strong side to the left. Strite, they hand it off. This is Butt again inside the 5 and down near the 4. Knocked out of bounds there. It's going to be a first down and goal for the Wildcats. Boyceville's got to be stunned right now that Edgar, who had trouble moving the ball most of this evening, all of a sudden has moved it right down the field, and now they have it 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Both of these teams have missed extra points tonight. Schuett wide out to the right. Offset backfield behind Strite under center, wing right. 1st and goal from the 4. They're going to hand it off to Butt. Not much there, maybe a yard. Falls forward to about the 3. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from there. Clock continues to roll down to 2 minutes. If they're going to take a timeout here or not, they're taking their time to get this play called. Strite walking back to the huddle. Now they come to the line. They're going to have to hurry to get this play off. And they're going to hand it off. Butt's going to try the left side. He cuts it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. Maverick Butt takes it in from 3 yards out. Some great blocking in front of him right there as he stutter-stepped his way in. And Edgar has tied this game at 20 with 1:27 to play. Now, it looks like they're going to kick the extra point. Jarvis Covent is going to come out to try to tie this game. Edgar's going to take a timeout and talk about it. We'll take a quick break here. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you are planning a wedding, banquet, or in need of catering, Rib River by Accentu is the ideal choice for hosting and planning your next event. We offer exceptional service, a variety of meal options, and customizable pricing options to meet your needs. It is our job to make sure your next event is nothing short of perfection. Contact us at 715-870-2494.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
And we're back here at Chippewa Falls. An updated score from the Stratford game. They are down 25-20 and receiving a kickoff with just a couple of minutes left in that one. So Stratford in danger. Here, Edgar is going to try to take the lead on an extra point. Jarvis Covent, the exchange student, never played football before this season, will attempt to kick Edgar into the lead here in this game. Snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. And Edgar leads it by a score of 21-20. And now with a minute 27 to play, the Edgar defense is going to have to do the job. We'll keep it right here. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Fleet Farm and their layaway program. It's here to help you make this year's holiday shopping easier than ever. Get the biggest and best gifts secured before they're gone and enjoy convenient payment and storage options. Learn more about Fleet Farm's layaway program. Visit any store or head to fleetfarm.com. Well, how about a memory for Jarvis Coben right there? Holy cow. He missed an extra point earlier in this game, and now the biggest kick of his young football career gives Edgar the lead here, 21-20 with a minute 27 to play. And he's going to kick off. I got to believe his adrenaline's racing just a bit here. So now let's see if Edgar decides to maybe squib this one, or if they give Boyceville a chance to return it. And they're waiting, and now here we go. It is going to be a squibber down the middle of the field. It goes through the legs of the Boyceville player, and it's going to be a touchback. Are they saying he didn't touch that football? They're saying it went right through his legs? Well, I'm not sure how he could not touch that football. It went right through his legs. They're calling it a touchback, and they're going to bring it out to the 20. Tucker Strite's asking the referee about that as well. They're saying he didn't touch it. Wow. It happened so fast, I'm not sure anybody really saw whether he touched it or not. We'll have to look at the replay of that. But it'll be a touchback and 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And now Boyceville's going to have to air it out, you would think, here with a minute 26 to play. They've got 4 receivers in the formation. If anybody can do this, it's Romehill, the quarterback. He's going to operate out of the gun. He hasn't done that often tonight. The snap is good. Now he's being flushed, and he's going to be sacked. The ball's loose. Does Edgar have the football? They do, I believe. Let's see. Edgar thinks they have the football. It is Edgar football, and that's going to wrap it up right now. The big sack came. And I think it was Snelly again. Actually, no, it was Wyatt Klocksheim. Wyatt Klocksheim with his 2nd sack of the night, and never a bigger one than right there. Wyatt Klocksheim coming in for the sack. Credit the coverage downfield as well. They had nowhere to go with the football. Timeout call. The Edgar fans are going crazy, as you might expect. It looked like a few minutes ago that Boyceville was going to win this football game and go on to Camp Randall. Instead, what a turn of affairs for this Edgar Wildcat team. They were facing a 2nd down and 30 after an intentional grounding penalty. They were able to pick up a big chunk of that and then pick up a 1st down on another pass play that kept that drive alive. They scored the touchdown. They get the extra point from Jarvis Coben to take the lead, and now a sack and a fumble recovery. I didn't see who recovered the fumble. It was Kloxheim who forced the sack. So we're getting an update, and another rally in another one of our games. Stratford in Division 6 scoring a touchdown with 25 seconds left in that game. Did that give them the lead?
By 1, extra point pending.
The extra point is pending here for the Stratford Tigers as they're trying to go back to Camp Randall and defend their Division 6 title.
26-25.
26-25 Stratford in that one. Here, it's 21-20 Edgar, and they have the football with 1:18 to play. I think Boyceville only has 1 timeout remaining, I think. So they have 2. Strite's going to operate out of the gun here. And they're going to hand it off to Maverick Butt. He's got blockers in front of him as he tries to get the right corner. He's not going to get much. He should have gone down there. He goes out of bounds to stop the clock. Yikes. You got to go down inbounds there. Just a mistake on the part of Edgar right there to run the ball out of bounds. They did pick up 8 yards on the carry, maybe 7, call it 2nd down and 3, but it stopped the clock with 1:11. And Boyceville can keep that timeout in their pocket, but Edgar's got to feel they're going to be able to punch one in here and put this game away. Schuett splits out wide right, straight out of the gun. He's got Hackle and Butt with him in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to Butt and try the left side this time. Now he cuts it back, and he's going to be knocked down, maybe for a loss, but he stayed in bounds this time, and the clock will keep rolling. And Boyceville will take their timeout. We'll keep it right here. The Nasonville Dairy postgame show will be coming up. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. I'll be down on the field. We'll catch up. If Edgar can hold on to this lead, we'll catch up with Jerry Sins. We'll get a player of the game in the house as well. Edgar touchdown tonight, a 24-yard run by Tucker Strite. The 2-point conversion was a gadget play where Gavin Maurer threw the ball to Strite for the 2-point conversion. Maverick Butt with a 4-yard touchdown run. The extra point was no good. And then Butt was able to take it in for the touchdown that tied the game. Covent with the extra point to give them the lead. One minute on the clock. It's 3rd down and about 4 for the Wildcats. Offset backfield behind Tucker Strite. Long snap count trying to get Boyceville to jump. Quarterback keeper. Now he bounces it outside, cuts it back, and he's down inside the 5-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Strite was stopped. He cut it back outside and then cut back inside, and now it's a 1st down, and now they can just kneel it out. The Edgar Wildcats are going back to Camp Randall. As unlikely as that sounded about 4 or 5 minutes ago, Edgar has pulled it out here tonight, and they will be heading back to Madison on Thursday morning next week to take on either Potosi Cassville or Kenosha St. Joseph's. Victory formation here for the Wildcats. He'll take a knee, and that's going to do it. And Edgar somehow pulled out a win here tonight. 21-20 is your final, and the Edgar Wildcats will get a chance to defend their Division 7 title next Thursday in Madison, and it's also the 100th playoff victory for head coach Jerry Sins here tonight. We'll take a timeout, come back with the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll do that next. You've been watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Jerry, can I get you here? You want to go get me clock sign, Tucker and Yarvis. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Who do you want to talk to? What? Who do you want to talk to, kids? I told him to get clock sign, Tucker and Yarvis. Does Yarvis speak English? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we're back here on the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. A very loud Edgar crowd here. We're with Edgar head coach Jerry Sins. 100 career playoff victories. They don't get much more exciting than that.
No, it was a close one. Boyceville's a very good team. I feel bad for them, tell you the truth. You know, I mean, they got a heck of a crew. The coach's son, of course, is their quarterback. So that's always a special thing, of course, for a coach. But obviously got to give our kids credit for hanging in there and playing hard to the end, and the Arbors are putting the extra point through.
You had trouble moving the football for much of the night, and that last drive, you were facing a second down and 30 after a grounding penalty, and somehow found a way to pick up a first down and move the ball right down the field. What was different in that drive from the rest of the game?
Well, basically, we talked about those plays that we ran at the end all week that we thought they were open. We didn't really use them much early. We were running halfway effectively off tackle and stuff, but in the end, we pretty much said, well, all right, the plays we thought should be open, let's run them. And it was basically halfback flood passes out of the backfield, which we talked about all week, and they were open, and we made them work.
We talked about this last year. Going down to Madison never gets old.
No, it's always fun because it's always a new group of guys and new parents and stuff like that, and sometimes new coaches, so it's always fun.
Well, go and enjoy it with your team. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Edgar, head coach Sherry says, let's bring some guys in the house here. I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of high school football in my life, and this is as exciting as anything I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That last drive was something else.
Yeah, all the work we put in, it was for that one drive. Everything we did in the summer was for that one drive, and we knew it was do or die, and we got it done.
You were able to get the ball on that first touchdown on the ground. Was that a called run for you on that play?
Yeah, it was. We game planned against their defense, and they came out with something different. And offense coordinator was like, well, let's get it done. Let's go to one of our plays we got in the back and pulled it out.
And then the gadget play on the 2-point conversion, that was fun.
Yeah, we got that from the Eagles.
Let's bring in Wyatt Kloxheim here. 2 big sacks on the night, including that huge one at the end that forced the fumble. What did you see on both of those plays?
I just try to do my best. I want to play for my team, play for my brothers, and earn that trip to Madison.
And you guys did that. The defense came up big again when they had to. I mean, it's been all year. The defense has come up with big plays, and you had 2 of them tonight.
Yeah, like I said, I want to play for my brothers beside me, and I really wanted that trip down there. So let's go.
Let's bring in Jarvis now. I saw you on the sideline during that last drive, knowing that it was going to probably come down to a kick. You missed an extra point earlier, but you were able to put this one through. What were you thinking about as you lined up that last kick?
Oh, I was thinking nothing. Just kick that damn thing through. And I just want to say thank you to everybody from Edgar.
Yeah, I mean, you've never played American football before this season, right?
No.
And
I'm just playing soccer.
And this has got to be just a thrill for you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, you guys know how in the house works. Show them how it works.
So you say I'm Jarvis Gofen.
Wyatt Kloxheim.
I'm Tucker Strite.
And we're in the house!
And they're going back to Madison as the Edgar Wildcats pull out an unlikely victory here tonight, 21-20, and they'll be heading back to Madison for a game next Thursday morning at 10 o'clock, and we'll have it for you, at least the audio version of it for you here on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for watching tonight. It doesn't get much more exciting than that. I'm Tom King, and you've been watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.